they're taking their time.
Oh, things do take time. Relax, old chap. Here, Hunter.
Sir?
Recharge Mr. Mallison's glass.
Sir.
No.
No nonsense, recharge.
Look, you did tell them that...
I spoke very eloquently on your behalf. Trust me, Hugh. I've never let you down before, have I?
What's keeping them?
Hugh, there really is no point in getting in a state. Just relax. On your feet.
Hugh Mallison, the committee has deliberated your application and put it to a secret ballot. We find against you.
Against?
It was unanimous.
What now? What are you going to do to me? You can't. You won't. You can't mean it. Oh, clemency! You promised me clemency!
For God's sake, man, don't make a scene.
No! No! Please! Please!
I must say, I didn't think when it came to it...
Oh, I did. I was always right about him. Even at the end, he couldn't conduct himself properly.
I don't know whether to duck, step aside, or to take a chance and hook it. Luckily, I decided on the latter. Luck, sheer luck.
I beg to disagree. Good stroke to a good ball. Well played. Best welcome home a chap could have.
Oh, thank you.
Keep it up. They haven't beaten us on our own ground yet.
Say, hold on a moment. That sounded like the voice of experience.
They used to put me in number 7, Stonewaller. The opposition usually disintegrated out of sheer boredom. Stacey, Paul Stacey.
Charles Wentworth. Stacey? Yes, that name rings a bell. You probably know some chaps here.
After my time. I'm glad to see the standards haven't changed. So many have. Pleasure to meet you.
Captain Paul Stacey. You're that Stacey. Look, what's up? Do you have to dash straight off? Can't you stay on till the end of the match?
I'd like to, but I have to catch a bus.
Bus? Where to?
Local hotel?
Well, I'd be delighted to drive you there myself, after the match.
That's very kind of you.
Huh. Been away somewhere hot, judging by the tan you're sporting.
Yes, too damned hot. It was the dictionary definition that swayed me. Mercenary, one who fights for personal gain. I thought, well, I've been doing that all my life, so why not?
What happened?
I took a mob of disease-ridden illiterates and turned them into an approximation of a fighting force.
Then?
They promoted one of my illiterates to general and threw me out. They're throwing us out of everywhere. Mercenary, one who fights for personal gain. I'm flat broke.
Yes, I rather gathered that.
And does it show?
No, of course not. That's certainly not. But the disillusion does. Been away some time, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, well, you find things have changed here, too.
Mission accomplished, sir. Now destroy the evidence.
Excuse me, sir, but the right honour...
I don't need any announcing. Do a Kinloch. It is Kinloch, isn't it?
Yes.
Of course it is. Your description procedure. Do you know this office is bigger than mine? Nice of you, too. All right, you can go. You train them well, Kinloch. What do you use? The whip or the carrot? The PM told you I was coming.
You did intimate that you might...
Intimate. Don't play semantics with me, Kinloch. Semantics are my trade. The Prime Minister told you I was coming or not?
He did, yes, Minister.
I don't need the Minister. I fought a by-election for the abolition of titles of any kind. Did you know that?
I was aware of it, yes.
And won with a comfortable majority. So it's, Tolliver, eh, or Henry? Take a choice. I'll have a Scotch. You do have drink here, don't you? I've seen the expense returns on this neck of the woods. Scotch and water. Bit early for you. You work in the mines for a few years. Work in the dark, come up to the dark. You'll find the time of day isn't so important. Yes, I expect when I was working down the mines, you were treading the playing fields of Eton, eh?
Hepsburg.
Eh?
Hepsburg. It's the Gestapo headquarters to the north of Berlin. I was lying in my own filth, waiting to be interrogated. The time of day didn't seem to matter very much there, either.
Huh. Right, well, where's the poison, then? Are these anonymous letters? Where are they?
Forgive me, Minister, but doesn't this seem a little outside your province?
Don't you believe it. I'm helping to govern this country for you, aren't I? Anything that threatens that government concerns me. Particularly this. If this were true, it would represent everything I've always fought against. Hated. Where did you get the first of these letters?
Came through Channel 6 months ago.
And you did nothing about it?
Well, no crank letters at 10 a penny.
And now you have decided to take it seriously. Why?
Well, they became more accurate. Well, the writer, whoever he is, foresaw manoeuvres that came about. Wage snatches and bank raids.
Bank raid?
Well, they would need funds. The OAS supplemented their coffers in the same way.
Do you honestly believe this?
I'm not sure. Obviously, there are and always will be factions opposed to the establishment.
And this fellow is saying there's a group inside the establishment, a part of it. A bevy of admirals and generals putting their heads together. A sort of old-school tie brigade. Do you believe that?
It is possible, Minister, that there are a few who dislike the way you govern our country for us, huh?
That's a load of nonsense.
It's potentially very dangerous. If it were true, if it is true, a vein of discontent running through the officer echelon, throughout the entire armed forces, well, that's the stuff that coups are made of, Minister.
You really are taking it seriously.
I am. And so is the Prime Minister.
All right, suppose it is true. I'm not saying it is for a moment, mind, but suppose it is. What are you doing about it?
We are taking action.
I don't want double talk, Kinloch. I want facts. Exact details.
I have a man, one of my best men, working on the inside.
Captain Paul Stacey, sir. Captain Stacey. Hythe. Colonel Hythe.
Sir.
May I introduce Tony Forster and Malcolm Barrington, Captain Paul Stacey. Well, Charles tells me you're somewhat footloose at the moment. Suggests you stay here at the club. A suggestion I heartily endorse.
Thank you, sir.
There is, however, a firm rule about non-members being accommodated here, but I'd be delighted to propose you. And, gentlemen, I think we have a quorum. All in favour? Carried. Well, welcome to the Lion of England Club, Captain. We can go into the business of your subscription at some other time. Meanwhile, your credit is good here.
All the evidence has been destroyed.
Myers, this is Captain Stacey. He's just joined the club. Edward Myers.
How do you do?
How do you do?
And like you, Captain, Myers is fairly new to us. He has yet to adjust. Well, would you like one of the stewards to show you to your room, or...
I imagine you'd like a drink.
Oh, thank you, no. I don't drink.
Nor I. Soldiers and athletes, eh? We need to keep in perfect trim. Remain in readiness. Well, we'll see you at dinner then. Charles, would you be so kind?
Yes, sir.
as to,
This way, old chap.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.
I'm sorry, sir.
You are eager, Myers, and your eagerness makes you foolish. You must curb it, Myers.
Yes, sir.
Or we shall be forced to curb it for you.
Betty, did they check this?
Yes, it's the same typewriter.
July the 23rd. Give me the impending list for July.
You're very gloomy today.
Not gloomy. Thoughtful. Pensive.
Your wife again.
Not this time. Just somebody I think got the better of me.
Who?
Toughy-nosed fella called Kinloch. Died in the war civil service.
I don't want to know. I've told you 1,000 times, Henry. I don't want to know anything about your political life, anything about government. I have political views, too. Start that kind of discussion, and I might just naturally find myself taking sides. Perhaps against you. And I wouldn't like that, Henry, because it might mean the beginning of the end of us.
That matters to you? Us?
Very much.
Why, Angie? I'm not really on your planet at all. I just clawed my way up to a ledge you're already sitting on.
Because you're a man.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yes, you're roughshod and you're running to fat. But you are a man.
Ah, that's it, isn't it? The fascination of the so-called lower classes. The Duchess of the Dustman, Lady Chatterley, and her gamekeeper.
Perhaps that's how it started.
Probably the same for me, too. I could never take second place. I've always believed in being on top of any situation.
Air Vice Marshal Moxie, sir.
Oh, Tom, how good of you to come.
Angus.
Sit down. I wouldn't have dragged you up here if it wasn't extremely urgent. Now listen, Tom. July the 23rd. Well, it's the day the Prime Minister flies to Brussels.
Oh, yes.
Well, now, you will be handling flight security, as usual.
Of course.
A scheduled flight, discreetly preceded and shadowed by a full squadron.
2 squadrons. Since that Lebanon affair, we're not taking any chances.
I see. Anything special from intelligence?
Not that I know of.
Well, look, be a good chap and check for me, will you?
Angus, what's this about?
I don't know, honestly. It's just that date, July the 23rd, has suddenly become significant.
If you know something, you're not telling me.
No, I've nothing concrete to work on, I promise you.
Well, look, I won't be supervising the PM's flight on July the 23rd. I'm supposed to be taking part in a live broadcast. Do you know enough to make me cancel that?
No. Go ahead with your broadcast. But keep an eye on it.
I'll put my security men on full alert.
I think it would be wise. I'll keep my eyes open, too. Stay in touch.
Of course.
Oh.
Moxie,
Minister.
sharpening my claws for you. July 23rd, you be there.
July the 23rd.
We're facing each other across a microphone. Open debate on defence expenditure. He doesn't know it yet, nor do the rest of the brass who will be there. I intend taking them apart. Kinloch, these anonymous letters, if we could pin down the chap who's writing them, we'd blow the whole thing sky high. I suppose you've examined them.
Oh, they've been subjected to the full laboratory tests. No fingerprints, no leads whatsoever.
So your man on the inside is your only chance.
Yes.
I want to meet your man on the inside, Kinloch.
What?
I want to meet him here, face to face.
That's impossible.
Impossible? You've met him, Kinloch, I suppose.
Yes, of course I have.
And what are you, Kinloch, and what am I? I'll tell you what I am, Kinloch. I'm a minister of the Crown, elected by the people, selected by the Prime Minister for high office. So don't say impossible to me.
But it just isn't done.
But it will be done. We've got a situation here, Kinloch. It may just turn out to be pretty bubbles. It may turn out the biggest threat to this country since Hitler gave up house painting. I want to meet the man who stands between us and that threat. I want to satisfy myself he's up to the job. I want to meet him. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. But equally, you must understand that we're talking about an agent on mission. A delicate mission that could be extremely dangerous. We're not just talking about a secret here, Minister. It might be a man's life.
I'm happily married. I've got 4 fine sons and a lovely daughter. I've been happily married for 39 years. In October. Last 7 of those years, I've kept myself a mistress in London. Nobody knows. Nobody suspects. Nobody even whispers. I wouldn't be telling you now, except to prove to you what a close-mouthed so-and-so I can be when I need to be.
Very well, Minister. I will arrange for you to meet him.
Right. Make it quick.
Oh, and Tulliver, regarding that confidence, her name is Angela Prentice. Clayton Court, Holland Park. Usually Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Don't smoke either.
Oh, no, I don't.
Nor I.
Oh, I think brandy and a cigar round off a meal.
Well, it's a question of discipline, eh, Stacey? If you should ever need a sudden burst of energy, of wind, to get you out of a tight corner, that's when you'll regret your brandy and cigars. Discipline.
Discipline's fine by my book.
And what is your book, Captain Stacey?
Queen's Regulations.
Hunter.
Gentlemen, please.
Gentlemen, we have welcomed Captain Stacey to our festive board, and judging by his capacity for beurre en croûte, we shall soon have to up the mess bill. However, we have still to make him truly one of us. The lion is our symbol, Captain, and the lion symbolizes courage. We put each new member to a test, an initiation, which you may regard as foolish. In any case, your courage is not in question, since we are given to understand you bear a distinguished military decoration. You may decline, if you wish.
If everyone here has gone through it, I'd hate to be the odd man out.
Very well. Hunter. Sir. Excuse me, sir. Captain Stacey, will you please bare your left forearm? Myers, as the newest initiate, it shall be your privilege. Yes. The American Indians would do the same thing. But theirs was just a token scratch to draw blood. Ours must be deep enough to scar. Congratulations, Captain. You are now one of us. Later, perhaps, you may wish to join us in our self-imposed tasks for the benefit of society.
Tasks? What do we do? Apart from giving blood.
Maintain standards, traditions, preserve a right and proper society.
And preserve the breed.
A breed in serious danger of extinction.
Exactly. And what would happen then? We were prepared for a life of unstinting sacrifice for our country and our monarch, to lead from the front, to protect the unfortunate masses denied the benefits of our upbringing.
Unfortunate masses? Forgive me, Colonel. Go out into the world and observe the masses you want to protect. We pull down monuments, but we always built bigger and better ones in their place. They just leave a pile of rubble.
Because they're uncontrolled, undisciplined.
They have respect for nothing. Nothing at all.
But once there was respect. Respect for the church, for the establishment, for the necessary conventions of modern society. If we could just get back to those values.
But that's utopia, Colonel.
Yes, but, Captain, if it were possible, you'd want to be a part of that, wouldn't you?
What thinking man wouldn't? Come in.
Oh, no, don't get up. I'm not disturbing you?
No, sir. Just watching your masses in glorious action. Please sit down, sir.
Thank you. No, a great deal of what you said made sense. Excellent sense. And I've no doubt you thought that much of what I said was nonsense.
No, really,
Well,
sir.
you'd be right to think so, not knowing the true facts. I know this club has the air of the dodo about it, Captain, but such is not the case. Throughout the Foreign Service, the armed services, the entire establishment, there are many who think as we do, and who are prepared to do something about it.
What could they do?
Officers still lead, and men follow, they obey.
Yes, but you're talking about the services. They're rapidly becoming a minority group.
A disciplined minority. How many would you say there, Captain? 60, 80,000? You're aware of the firepower of a Tiger tank? 2 Tigers would quell that mob in 60 seconds. 2 minutes and they'd decimate it.
Colonel, what you're suggesting is revolution.
Yes. And not just suggesting. Planning. Well, Captain?
No. Oh, forgive me, Colonel, but you are only a colonel. A plan like that would only be conceivable if...
If there were some considerable military name you would feel compelled to follow.
Yes.
Yes. Well, if there were such a person or persons, you'd reconsider?
Yes, I would.
Thank you for your candor. We'll talk again.
He's late.
He's a man on a mission, an agent. Schedules are difficult to adhere to.
I'm due to speak in the House after lunch.
I told him to be here at 12. He'll be as near us at that time as possible. Aha. This is the man you've been wanting to meet.
Good morning, sir.
Come in. Braithwaite. David Braithwaite.
How do you do, sir?
So, the other man who's holding the fort, eh? He seemed a bit young to me.
I'm 28, sir.
And an excellent record.
Harrow, Sandhurst, Oxford Blue.
I was at Sandhurst, yes, sir.
He has had to infiltrate a select officer echelon, Minister.
So, what have you found out?
It's all in my report, sir.
You may speak quite freely, David.
Well, quite frankly, sir, we haven't found out much more than we knew already. There is an anti-group. The main HQ is the Lion of England Club, and Colonel Hythe runs the show.
The Lion of England? Did you know this, Quiller?
Yes, I did, Tulliver.
Well, that's settled then. We pull in this Colonel Hythe.
I would think not, sir. Hythe is too confident. I'm convinced that there are other people, higher people, backing him.
You're convinced?
Yes, sir.
But you don't know?
No, sir.
You're only guessing. You could be wrong.
It is an educated guess, sir.
Well, I don't agree with you. You've got enough. In fact, you've done well. Kinloch, we'll get the special branch to raid this club.
No. I agree with David's assessment. There are others involved. It is imperative that we find out who they are. We bring in Hythe now, the others will go underground and be even more difficult to find.
That's your recommendation?
No. That's my order.
Oh, is it? Well, we'll see about that.
If you are thinking of enlisting the Prime Minister's aid, it's only fair to tell you that he has already endorsed this course of action.
We'll see about that, too.
Well, how are things going?
Well, I'm still playing the eager blunderer. It seemed the easiest cover. Oh, and they're taking us out somewhere today. I'm not quite sure where, but it seemed rather important.
Well, maybe this is what we're waiting for.
Charles, how nice to see you.
Hello. Oh, extremely well.
I know her. Met her at a ball at Sandhurst.
The General is expecting us.
Yes, he is.
Oh, I'm sorry, you don't know Captain Paul Stacey and Pickford.
How do you do?
How do you do?
I think we met before. A ball at Sandhurst.
Really, I don't remember.
And another newcomer, Edward Myers.
How do you do?
Hello. I'll tell him you're here.
Thank you.
Pickford, the General.
Yes. Rather outranked the mere colonel, eh?
He'll see you now.
Thank you. General, may I present Edward Myers and Captain Stacey.
Sit down, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. General, Myers here is, I believe, already committed to our cause, but Stacey still has some doubts about the probability of our intended action. Or perhaps I should say had doubts. He did not know you would be leading us, sir. What do you think now, Stacey?
If you are behind this, sir.
Not only behind it, the original dream is his. Is that not so, General?
Yes. I've long nurtured a dream to set this country to rights again, to restore its proper ruling class, order, discipline, respect, and so on. The dreams must be translated into action. The battles can be planned on paper, but they can only be fought in the field, fought and won. Now, I intend leading you in this battle. I intend winning, rest assured. I'm supported by several high-ranking officers, and I would be proud of your support.
You have it, sir. But may I ask, General, what will be your initial tactics? An outright attack or infiltration?
The General is a busy man. We shall know the full extent of his plans soon enough. Meanwhile, we'll say thank you, General, and goodbye. It was good of you to see us, sir. Good day to you.
Good night.
Sir.
Sir.
I'm just looking for an old friend.
Huh?
I'm sorry about that. I panicked. Do you think she recognized me?
I think she did, but I confused her.
Well, at least we know it's Pickford.
Maybe.
I have enough to act on. It's what I wanted.
No.
Why not?
I don't know why not.
We are not operating on intuition these days, Quiller.
Because Pickford didn't talk to me.
But you said that he...
He made a speech, that's all. But he didn't actually talk to me.
Oliver won't accept that as a reason. No, I should imagine with the Prime Minister.
Then don't tell them.
How long do you want?
How long can you give?
48 hours?
Well, that may or may not be enough, but thanks. Also, David. Pull him out, Angus.
Why?
Intuition.
Because of the girl? You said she reacted, but obviously couldn't place him.
And not because of the girl.
Well, then what?
He's too low on the scale to get any real information.
Very well.
Oh, Colonel.
Hello, Stacy. Looking for Edward?
Oh, yes, I was just returning this book he lent me.
Oh, may I see? Shelley, odd choice for a soldier.
And Tiberius wrote poetry, Colonel. It is Edward's. So, is that case you were searching?
You and Myers seem to have struck up quite a rapport.
Oh, he seems a nice enough chap, and we are newcomers.
Yes, he did seem a nice enough sort of chap. Myers is an imposter, a spy.
How do you know?
No, never mind how I know. Sufficient that I do, and in time, I hope. There's no one I detest more than a spy, Stacy.
Where is he?
At the cricket pavilion. Well, it's quiet there, secluded, and naturally we have to interrogate him first. We need to know if he was working alone, or if he had an accomplice.
Edward! Edward, dear, chap! You've said precious little. In fact, you said nothing at all.
All right, Charles, you hold him. Let me have a go.
Trouble is, there's no time for finesse. Give us a couple of days, 3 perhaps.
Don't worry. I'll make him squeak.
All right, Barry. Well, Charles?
Fred's went pretty worthless, sir. He's got guts.
He's stubborn, nothing more. Myers, just one question and we'll leave you alone. Were you working with anyone else? Just answer that. Answer me, Edward.
No one.
Well, I'd like to believe that, Edward. I really would.
It's a waste of time. If he's an agent, he's been properly trained. He won't say anything. Beat him to a pulp and all you get is an aching arm. Lock him away somewhere for a few days. Let him have solitude to contend with.
Yes, I think I'm inclined to agree with your assessment, Stacy, but unfortunately we don't have the facilities for a prolonged psychological attack on him, so we must cut our losses. No, Captain Stacy.
21st, 22nd, 23rd. We can't hold out any longer.
We must.
But we know something important is going to happen just over 48 hours from now.
It's still the 21st.
Just.
I want until the 22nd. I've been the cat in the shadows so far. Now I'm going to try the bull in the china shop. I'm going to break your arm. You recognized Braithwaite, didn't you? David Braithwaite, and then you informed on him. To whom? Hyde, or was it someone else?
Please.
I want one name, just one.
No.
One name, Miss Pickford, just one.
That paper. That piece of paper. I don't know who you are, but I'm on your side.
It's you who's been sending these letters. For how long?
5 months. No, 6.
For 5 or 6, which is it?
I sent the first one in January the 12th. You would have broken my arm.
Yes. I'm sorry. It all seemed to fit in so perfectly. You knowing David. They've killed him.
Oh, they're mad. They're all mad.
You still haven't explained this.
I'm cold. Blood's thin. Cold. Some brandy and...
Uncle, this is Captain Stacy. You remember Captain Stacy?
Stacy. Stacy! Sit down. I have long nurtured a dream to set this country to rights again, to restore its proper ruling class. But dreams... I intend leading you in this battle. But battles...
Uncle, why don't you come and sit in the sun? You must be tired.
It's hard. I do get tired nowadays, Stacy. Tired and cold. I have long nurtured a dream to make mess.
Please, you come and sit in the sun.
Some brandy, Anne.
Later, you can have some later. It's a lovely day.
Battles can be fought in
How long has he been like that?
2 years or so. It wasn't a gradual decline. It happened quite suddenly, over a period of a few months. He was like an old war horse, and then suddenly they'd taken the harness off him, and he just lay down and stopped being anything at all.
Until Hyde started to use him.
He doesn't understand what it's all about. They taught him everything, parrot fashion. Now it's like a preconditioned reflex. He fought in 2 world wars, commanded armies. At least once he was the only man between us and defeat. What will they do to him?
What they do to all old war horses. Make sure he passes his last days in peace. Why anonymous letters? Why not a direct betrayal?
I was brought up with the army. My father, my brothers, uncle. What's done, what isn't done. One never informs.
But your letters looked as
I
if
know
you were...
so little about it myself, I can only hint. I hoped that someone would step in before it got too far. He loves this country. He doesn't understand what he's putting his name to.
What about July the 23rd?
I don't know. It's a date they've often mentioned.
It's tomorrow. In practical terms, he's useless. So there has to be another man at the top.
He wants his drink.
Go to him.
Tulliver!
It has to be. Who else knew about David? You, me, and the girl. Well, I've cleared her.
And you broke your cover. You went there in anger, emotion. We have no room for that in the Bureau, Quiller.
You weren't there when David died. Anyway, you're ducking the issue. Tulliver.
Tulliver is a minister of the Crown.
Tulliver's our man.
He's actively involved in this case of his own volition.
After we got onto it.
He wanted to raid the club, didn't he? Arrest Hythe.
Hythe's expendable. Sacrifice one cell to save the others. That's accepted practice.
A man of Tulliver's political beliefs involving himself in an officer echelon
is ludicrous and therefore the very best cover he could have.
The Prime Minister's never going to accept that.
What about tomorrow, the 23rd?
The only important event is the PM's flight to Brussels. And Moxie assures me that security couldn't be tighter.
Troop movements?
There are always half a dozen military exercises going on somewhere. RAF squadrons on practice alert. Naval manoeuvres.
What's Tulliver doing tomorrow?
Some kind of broadcast debate on defence. And
Tulliver will be facing a microphone tomorrow, with access to the whole nation.
The very day the Prime Minister is away.
All the top brass will be there.
Some, I should imagine. Certainly Air Vice Marshal Moxie.
Well, that's it, then. A coup. D-Day for them. They'll probably arrest the military during the actual broadcast. Tulliver will make a statement to the whole nation. Declare a new order.
We're theorising, Quiller. We still haven't a scrap of evidence. Nothing that the Prime Minister can evaluate.
Well, let's give him some.
How?
Put my head on the block. Tell Tulliver about me. Tell him I've located the anonymous letter writer, and within a few hours I'll have the names of all those involved. Tell him you've pulled off everyone watching the club.
You'll have to get a message through to warn them.
Well, let him know the phone's been tapped. So it has to be a personal messenger, or Tulliver himself. Either way, we've got him.
The minute I tell Tulliver, we shall have to watch him like a hawk. And if he does get a message through, you're a dead man, Quiller.
And they won't kill me until they find out who's writing those letters. That'll save my skin.
They'll beat it out of you.
They'll try. Oh, and bring in Anne Pickford until this is over, eh? Full complement, eh, Hunter?
That is the custom, sir.
No absentees?
Not that I've been informed of, sir.
Delta 5 to headquarters.
Come in.
Tulliver still driving towards Kensington.
Hasn't stopped or deviated since he left your office, sir.
Still going towards his home?
Looks like it. Hold on. Entering Hyde Park now. Hyde Park. We're still in contact.
Baker 3.
Sir.
Heading your way. Prepare to take over from Delta 5.
Yes, sir.
And no mistakes, mind. You understand? A confirmed contact before you make the switch.
I understand, sir.
Crossing the Serpentine. You should have him any minute.
Got him. I'm in pursuit.
He's all yours.
Delta 5, back up.
Yes, sir.
Good God. Tulliver may be heading to Holland Park. That's Angela Prentice. Baker 3, Delta 5, Apple 9 and 10. Circle that area. You all have photographs of Angela Prentice.
Yes, sir. And, you were right, sir. Entering Holland Park now.
Now, when he leaves, Baker and Delta remain with the girl. Apple 9, move up to continue pursuit.
Yes, sir.
Dropped at Clayton Court, sir. landing at 1932.
Henry, I wasn't expecting you.
Give me a drink, love.
I need to think. Relax.
Big things happening. Big day tomorrow, maybe. Thanks.
It was unexpected. Tulliver going to see his mistress.
Men under stress are peculiar beasts. Some turn to the bottle.
And some make model ships.
Baker 3 to HQ.
Come in.
Tulliver's leaving Holland Park. 21:22 hours.
Apple 9 and 10.
Sir?
Continue pursuit.
Tulliver's driving away.
I have him.
Delta and Baker. Don't lose Angela Prentice. Full cover.
Right, sir. Apple 9 to HQ.
Yes, come in.
Tulliver passing Buckingham Palace.
He's going to deliver the message personally. Got him. Another minute and we've got him.
Going very well. Are you interested in this? This is a game of polo. He hasn't played. Excuse me. Yes, Hunter. Gentlemen, I would ask you all to withdraw, save for Wentworth, Barrington, Forster, and you, Captain Stacey. Please, gentlemen.
Going straight past, sir.
He can't be.
His car's still clearly in view.
Continue pursuit. Continue watch. I was so sure, so very sure. What the devil is Tulliver up to?
Herr Vice Marshal Moxie, sir.
We are not to be disturbed. Gentlemen, I don't think we've had the pleasure. Hythe, I think you'd better explain me.
Sir, gentlemen, you have all of you met General Pickford. Well, think of him as the flag, the pennant one rallies to. And Air Vice Marshal Moxie as the solid soil, the foundation that flag is embedded in. Gentlemen, our Commander-in-Chief.
And which of you is Captain Stacey?
I am, sir.
Captain Stacey, I've heard a great deal about you.
Baker 3.
No sign of Miss Prentice.
Baker 3. I'm coming out. Take over.
Captain Stacey, if you would kindly roll up your sleeve.
Nothing, sir.
Delta 5.
Yes, sir?
Any sign?
No, sir.
You stay here. We're going in.
Give it a couple of minutes.
Drug squad.
Drugs? This is
We
ridiculous.
had an anonymous tipper. There's a warrant right behind us. Stay with us.
Stacey, Captain Stacey, please state your real name.
Real name? Stevens. Mark Stevens. Stevens.
You will answer our questions carefully and truthfully, Mr. Stevens.
Pentothal, the truth drug.
You have absolutely
Shut
no right
up.
to come.
Lion of England Club. All units, Lion of England Club. Right away. Operation Unicorn. Make it as quiet as you can, but as quick as you can. I'm on my way. Leader to HQ.
Come in, leader.
A special arrest on Angela Prentice. Baker 3 is holding her. Support him. Remove her for interrogation in depth.
Understood.
Also urgent. Immediate check on all tenants living in her block. All tenants, all visitors. Over and out. Speed it up, driver.
Found out many things.
That's good, Stevens. That's very good. But what exactly did you find out? You found out who has been writing those letters, didn't you?
Found out everything.
Who is it, Stevens? Who wrote those letters? Who? Give me the name. Anne?
Angela Prentice.
No, he's covering, fighting it.
We need that name, Stevens. And you're going to tell us, aren't you?
Bill Brewer.
Brewer?
Bill Brewer.
Do you know Brewer? Does anyone know Brewer? Who is this Bill Brewer? Where can we find him?
Bill Brewer, Jan Stewart, Peter Gurney, Peter Davy, Daniel Whidden, Harry Hawke, Old Uncle Tom Cobley and all. Old Uncle Tom Cobley and all.
All right, let me have him.
Come in.
First check on Holland Park. Air Vice Marshal Moxie. Rents a flat down the hall from Angela Prentice.
And she entertains Tulliver. And she keeps pentothal in her bottom drawer.
Sorry, sir?
Full dossier on Moxie on my desk as soon as I get back.
Enough. Stevens, we need that name. Do you hear?
Peter Gurney, Peter Davy, Daniel Whidden.
I expect no unseemly resistance. After all, you are all gentlemen.
We got it wrong, Angus.
Yes.
But you are here.
Yes, I am. Intuition. Something we must never overlook. Are you all right?
I want a glass of wine.
But you don't.
The glass of wine there. 3 milligrams. I watched him fill the hypodermic. Bill Brewer. 3 milligrams. Your health, gentlemen. 3 milligrams. Hell. I could take 3 milligrams any time.